What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back into another video. In today's video, we're going to be discussing my experience with Omeprazole 40 milligrams. So stick around. Hopefully you get something good for this video and enjoy it. So let's get right into the mix. As a lot of you guys know who have been around my channel, you guys know that there's a point in time where I got off PPIs in general, right? Proton pump inhibitors, because they were giving me so many side effects. And I was just like, bro, like I was having so many different side effects. I have that in my videos. If you guys want to watch that, I'll link that on the comment section so you guys can click it and watch it. But I got off basically because I was just feeling, a lot of lack of energy. I was feeling tired or fatigue, I should say, all the time, even though I would sleep 7, 8 hours a night. I feel like malnutrition was playing a role into that, right? Because obviously PPI suppress your acid, and if it's suppressing it, then a lot of vitamins and minerals are not going into your system. So I decided to get off and try to go like the natural route, which I've always encouraged people to look into, because obviously I preferred, at least for myself, to look into the root cause of my problems. Anyways, this time around over Christmas, I had over New Year's and Christmas, I had a trip planned to go back to my country, to El Salvador. And within a time frame, I started feeling this lump in my throat. And I made a video on that as well, of something just feeling like it's stuck and it wouldn't go down. And even if I drank or swallow anything, it wouldn't go down. And I felt like whenever I had acid at night, it would make it worse. So I made the personal decision to go on and take some medication. I went to the ER. I told them about my reflux, and they told me like, "Hey, you can just take, we can give you some medication for the acid." And I was like, "All right, fine, I'll take it for now," because obviously, my acid was getting out of hand. So I decided to take that. And this time around, they gave me Omeprazole, which I have not tried to this point. Like the actual Omeprazole, 40 milligrams, I have not tried it to this point. And I've never done it in a way where they gave it to me in 40 milligrams. I used to take pantoprazole in the past, and I used to take it in the morning before my meals, and then at night before my dinner, right? But today, with the 40 milligrams, it's only once a day in the morning before you eat your breakfast. And I was like, well, this is pretty cool because, first of all, I'm only taking it one time. And something really cool that I saw now, this 40 milligrams doesn't just come in a pill, it comes in a capsule. And I was just like, wait, can I open the capsule, add it to my water, drink it, or add it to something light and just, eat it? And then eat afterwards, right? Eat my meal afterwards. And when I saw that, it was really cool. And it said on the package it says that you can actually open it and then put it on I forgot what it's called. This apple, what's that called? The baby's drink, the little apple. It's like a puree almost looking thing. But I decided to do it with water because it was just easier. So I just added to my water and drink it, probably like 15, 20 minutes before my meals. Typically before, I heard that it was like 30 minutes before your meals, but that's just really hard to plan around, if I'm being honest with you. Planning around 30 minutes before you eat is just, for some reason, it's just too much sometimes, So, 10 minutes, 15 minutes before my meals, I would do it. And I felt like it actually helped me. The feeling of having the lump in my throat got a little better over time, and I feel like it was getting better, getting better, getting better. And I stopped having, so much acid and the reflux throughout the night. So I enjoyed it. So let's talk about, I was mentioning earlier about the side effects from the pantoprazole. Well, from the Omeprazole, I feel like there hasn't been these crazy side effects yet. And the reason I say yet, it's because it's only been a month, right? And the crazy part about it is now I have to get off because I went back to my surgeon, because obviously my issues during the winter break were really bad, that I had to go to my surgeon, and he wanted me to get more testings. He wanted me to have a pH study, which I'll get into. or a manometry study, impedance test, I should say, and also a endoscopy alongside barium swallow. So the whole nine, right? Well, right now I'm getting off of omeprazole, and I'm gonna see how it feels. But after a month, I don't feel anything bad, like anything crazy yet. You know what I mean? Anything like this excessive fatigue or just feel like it's malnutrition, or I feel like this lack of energy. I don't feel that too much yet, right? So it's been a month and I've had an actual good experience with it. It's helped my acid for sure, so it's doing its job. And of course, I don't want to be on PPIs for the longest because it's not something that I really want to be on for a long time. But I'm definitely open to always taking some while I'm trying to figure out some of my issues, what's going on, or maybe if I can't manage it naturally, then I will, take some medication. My other concern would be I definitely want to take it because I don't want this acid to keep coming and burning my lining in my esophagus. Because as many as you guys know, there is no protection from the acid in your lining or your esophagus, right? That's the reason it can damage it, create Barrett's, and eventually, if it's like extreme cases, lead to cancer. And that's very worrisome for me, 100%. So I figured if I keep getting these acid episodes and they're becoming worse, I'm definitely open to taking the medication. So at least my acid is not burning my esophagus, and I am able to feel and have a little bit better peace of mind that my esophagus is not being damaged so much, right? Because that's something that that I don't want to happen. And if that keeps happening, that's also going to affect my swallowing problems that I've also discussed here in my channel. And that's another issue in itself. So a lot of things can pile up and build like a snowball effect. And that's what I don't want. So I'm still going to see with my doctor. I'm supposed to have an endoscopy done on Thursday. And so at the end of this month, basically, to see how that goes and see what he finds. And hopefully we'll see if my esophagus is in good health. And if it continues to be that way, then I think it'll just be a blessing. So I can continue to work on trying to figure out things to do, either, maybe surgery, maybe even consider managing my symptoms in different ways, more natural ways, or trying new things in life. Because this time around, it really hit me really, really bad. And it's just very unfortunate, you feel like you get out of something when you're sick, and then you go back into it. So I feel like my experience with omeprazole has not been bad yet. So again, this is no medical advice or me recommending anything. It's just me sharing my experience. I do want to say that out there and throw that out there. So I feel like I will take it for another month or two, or whenever I feel like I need to get off of it, I will. Or if I feel like things are starting to change, I will. But right now hasn't been that crazy change that I usually feel. Again, the time period, it's only been a month. I don't know if I give it another year or maybe even another 6 months or something, I will start feeling the same way like I did with pantoprazole. But right now, it's something that I feel like it's been helping me. I've been blessed just by that. It's a small W that I can take with me right now. So that's a blessing in itself. If you guys have any experience, write it down in the comment below. It always helps people. It always helps me just to kind of distinguish and how people react to it. Also, if you like to leave a comment on what helps you, what doesn't help you, that's also interesting. I think it's useful for you to share your experience with other people and not just myself, because through your words and through your experience, you can share and help a lot of people. So that would be also really cool. If you guys have any questions, obviously, you can always comment down below, and I'll share the videos that I was talking about either at the end of this video or also in the comment in the description, because I've also had different experiences with different things. So what I'll do is I'll probably link the lump in my throat video that I have, the Globus feeling, and also the PPI as to why I had gotten off of it about a year or two ago. So thank you guys for watching. It's a little quick update on what's going on, and see you guys on the next one. As always, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and peace and love, familia. Much love. Deuce.